My roommate's harmless prank at my job interview cost me my dream career, so I made sure she lost hers too. When I found out she'd been lying to her own company for months, I had to decide. Keep her secret or serve the same dish cold. I spent 3 years working toward my dream job in pharmaceutical research. Perfect template, relevant interprex, even published research. I did everything right. When I finally landed an interview with Nova Assemblis, I was ecstatic. This was the company developing treatments for the same rare condition my little sister has battled since childhood. My roommate Jen didn't get it. It's just a job, she'd say, rolling her eyes at my preparation. Jen worked in HR at a tech company and constantly bragged about how she'd gotten hired without even trying. You are taking this way too seriously. The morning of my interview, I woke up to discover my carefully pressed outfit was missing from my closet. Jen, have you seen my navy suit? I called out. Oh, I borrowed it, she replied casually from the kitchen. Spilled coffee on it, sorry. But you can wear something else, right? I was upset but adapted quickly, wearing my backup outfit. I'd prepared too thoroughly to let this derail me. I arrived at Novaris 30 minutes early, professional portfolio in hand. The receptionist looked confused when I stated my name. We weren't expecting you until tomorrow, she said, checking her computer. Your email yesterday said you needed to rest, Joel. My blood ran cold. I never sent an email. The HR director came out looking concerned. She showed me the message from my email account. Something came up and I need to reschedule for tomorrow. Sorry for the inconvenience. That wasn't me, I insisted, trying to stay composed. I've been preparing for weeks. I would never rush, Joel. The director was sympathetic but firm. We filled your slot with another candidate. We can still interview you tomorrow, but I should mention the position may be filled by then. I left devastated. When I checked my sent emails, there was nothing about restealing. I knew immediately what had happened was messing with my interview. Your idea of a funny prank? I confronted Jen when I got home. She laughed. You should have seen your face just now, Collectic. You were so stressed about it. I thought you needed to lighten up. They interviewed someone else in my slot. The position might be filled before I even get a chance. She shrugged. There are other jobs, don't be so dramatic. I got the call the next day, position filled, but they'd keep my resume on file. 3 years of work gone because of a roommate's prank. 2 weeks later, while borrowing Jen's laptop to print something, mine had crashed. I noticed an email from her company's HR system. It was a reminder about submitting her MBA verification for her year-end bonus. The thing is, Jen doesn't have an MBA. She had mentioned taking a few online classes. Out of curiosity, I clicked on her resume file on the desktop. There it was, a completely fabricated MBA from Stanford and previous experience that didn't exist. I had a choice to make. Part of me wanted to keep her secret, but another part remembered her casual dismissal of my career aspirations, her deliberate sabotage, her complete lack of remorse. I sent a simple anonymous email to her company's ethics line with dates and details they could easily verify. 3 days later, Jen came home in tears. They fired me for resume fraud. Sovin reported me. She looked at me suspiciously. Did you do this? I met her eyes calmly. There are other jobs, don't be so dramatic. She moved out the following week. I later heard she was working retail while figuring things out. As for me, one of the Nova Rice interviewers who'd been sympathetic to my situation recommended me to a colleague at a competing lab. I start next month with a higher salary than the original position offered. Sometimes karma needs a little push in the right direction.